People with a lighter skin have an easier time of getting opportunities than people with darker skin because people with darker skin are seen as more aggressive. The color that you're born in is obviously the color that you were meant to be in. You're not born black to be white or to turn yourself into a white person. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about colorism and educating you guys about what colorism is. If you guys end up liking this video, make sure to, as always, give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe down below, and give this video a huge, I've already said that, oh my god, and comment down below if you learned something from this video. And without further ado, let's just get right onto the video. So I have my little notes because I didn't want to tell you guys about any information, so your girl took her time when writing about this subject. I'm gonna read out the definition from my book. So it says, definition: differential treatment based on skin color, especially favoritism towards those with lighter skin tone, and mistreatment or exclusion of the same racial group or ethnicity. So that is the straight up definition that I took from Google. But if I have to summarize all of that, which I just said, is that colorism is basically when you treat someone of a race differently because of their skin tone. So for example, someone lighter than me might be treated more fairly because their skin tone is lighter than mine and I am darker than that person. But when I say that, people might think that that is preference. So I'm going to be going more in depth between the difference of colorism and favoritism or preference. So racism, you guys probably already know, that's when you degrade another race or mistreat them. But colorism is when you do it within that race. So for example, a black person can be colorist. The first point that I wanted to talk about is that people with lighter skin are often seen as more intelligent or more beautiful because they are seen as much more clean or more calm, while people with darker skin are seen as more microaggressive or violent or harsh in their way of being. And I'm not just saying this based on experience or just like it being my opinion. I'm saying this like there are facts and demographics that show that this is how things are. And in the slave trade days, Europeans would rape black slaves and create mixed babies. When mixed babies came and they became more like popular, if I put it that way, people would see them as the cleaner version of the black man because they were mixed and connected with the Europeans. So mixed babies would be seen as more cleaner, like a cleaner version of the black people, even though they also were black. So the whole conception was that the closer you were to European heritage, the cleaner you were and like the better you were in their eyes. So this has kind of semi-lived on to today, that people with a lighter skin have an easier time of getting opportunities than people with darker skin because people with darker skin are seen as more aggressive. Around the 90s, light-skinned black Americans would also organize paper bag parties, which were that if your skin was darker than a brown paper bag, you were basically not allowed in. So it was only for light-skinned people. I would obviously not qualify for that party. That was a form of exclusion for the people who were darker to show that they had more power or a higher rate in society, that white people viewed them as better than dark skins. After the unfortunate tragedy of George Floyd, you guys know the Black Lives Matter trend really made a huge impact on the world. Like a lot of things I feel like have changed and become better after that whole situation happened. But there's still a problem. Even if you see black people on TV, they might have lighter skin and it's not common. At least for me, I haven't seen that many black, like really chocolate skinned people on commercials and on movies. I only see light skinned black people on TV, and that's a form of colorism or favoritism, as you might say, because they prefer the lighter skinned black people because they are seen as more clean or more neat or more this and that, while dark skinned black people are more aggressive or less suitable. Colorism is also seen a lot within the music industry. I mean, there are so many songs where they name light skin this and that, light skin this. I mean, Pop Smoke's song, how does it even go? It's like, I like my B word, Revo, Asphalt, Jello, light skin, hello. And there's like a remix on TikTok where they say dark skin, yellow, or jello, or however the song goes. They instead replace light skin with dark skin. Colorism isn't only within the black community. I use my hands a lot when I'm talking. Colorism isn't only within the black community, it's also in Asia and in India and it's basically all over the world. But I'm sure you guys have probably by now seen that there are very many commercials about skin lightening in India and in Asia. Even though those people are like quite light already, they want to be lighter. I don't really know why. I don't mean everyone, but like in the commercials you will probably see how someone is like using a scrub or something to lighten up their skin, and it's like 10 minutes results and get lighter skin.
Healthier, younger looking. I'm at my most beautiful with must be placenta white.
It's just like, why would you do that? Why would you put yourself under that kind of situation where you can damage your skin and also risk having cancer or something because you're putting in such harsh chemicals in your body? It's just unrealistic and like unthinkable for me, because the color that you're born in is obviously the color that you are meant to be in. You're not born black to be white or to turn yourself into a white person. You're born black to be black. That's just it. After your parents have made you, the process is finished, girl, and you don't need to do anything else. You just need to accept yourself, live the way you are, and just love yourself. The last thing I have to say about this is that you shouldn't always think that your negative inquiries and you having a bad day is because someone is being a colorist towards you. That's just not how life works. Sometimes you might have a bad day. Sometimes people might choose another person over you. That person might just be lighter than you, but it's not about the skin color. It's just about how the whole situation is. Everything is not about color. Everything is not about colorism or racism. But you have to have it in mind that it's something that does happen, and if you see that there's a repeating pattern on your situation, it might be that someone is being colorist towards you, is being a colorist, how do you say? Yeah, it might be that someone is being a colorist towards you. It depends on the situation, and you yourself have to analyze and see what like led up to you feeling the way you are feeling about yourself. But always remember, you're perfect, literally perfect, just the way you are, because there's only one of you, one example of you in the whole world. So don't destroy your skin, don't destroy your body, don't destroy anything, because there are people in much more worse conditions than you, and you have to enjoy what you have and love and take care of yourself. So yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure to, as always, give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.